Every night, my mother would tightly bind my waist with a brocade sash. She'd hang heavy wooden blocks from my legs until I was exhausted and gasping. Only then would she let me down and make me drink a can of smoked milk. Despite her obsession, she did it for me. This was for the approaching consort selection, as I was found pregnant just before. My family agreed to hide it, which wasn't easy. I endured until the banquet's end, when tradition required. As I toasted the Grand Empress Dowager, my sister Lin Wanning abruptly bumped my cup.
Pregnant! You can't drink!
As she spoke, all eyes turned to me. Lin Wanning feigned innocence, acting as if she'd caused trouble unintentionally. Having just tasted the water, she knew it wasn't wine, yet she whispered an apology.
Sister, you won't blame me, will you? What did you just say? Who's pregnant?
The Grand Empress Dowager, seated at the head, asked a question. Still vigorous despite her age, she personally oversaw the new emperor's consort selection because the Empress Dowager and late emperor had died in a coup. A formidable figure, she expected perfection. Lin Wanning knelt in the hall to reply.
Reporting in, Grand Empress Dowager, my elder sister Lin Wanning is pregnant.
Her position. Being far from the Grand Empress Dowager, she could claim a slip or a misunderstanding.
Lin Wanning, as one of His Majesty's candidates for consort. Are you truly pregnant?
Like all the noble ladies present today, I am a candidate for the new emperor's harem. A pregnant candidate is a crime against the emperor, I quickly replied.
I'm not pregnant, it's my sister. She was just drunk, so ignore her.
I was furious. My half-sister, Lin Wanning, is the second young lady. 2 months ago, returning from the temple, I was disheveled and my gauze wristlet was gone. My aunt was furious and pressed me to say who had defiled me. I remembered that man's warning and insisted that I hadn't seen clearly. I was already listed for the palace selection, and nothing could be changed. My parents were devastated when, just before the banquet, I was found to be pregnant. My anxious father sought an abortion, but the physician warned it would endanger my life and leave me too weak to hide the truth during the imminent selection. My parents decided to let me enter the selection, telling me to act weak. If the emperor didn't choose me, we had a chance. After failing, they'd say Failing the selection, I'd feign illness to be sent away to handle my pregnancy. Meanwhile, father warned my fellow candidate, Lin Wanning,
that everyone's honor and disgrace were tied together. He told her that she must not let slip the truth about her sister's pregnancy, or else she would be dragging the entire Lin family down with her.
Lin Wanning feigned agreement, but at today's banquet, she spilled my drink to leak a secret. Unfazed by my glare, she still reported me despite my warning.
I wouldn't dare deceive you. 2 months ago, my sister visited Ling'an Temple. She returned with disheveled clothes and bruises on her arms and neck.
At this, the Empress Dowager's face fell, and the noble ladies stared, gossiping about me.
To prove my sister's innocence, show the gauze for the Empress Dowager to see.
Lin Wanning said, showing her red gauze mark. This mark, given at birth, vanishes if innocence is lost. My own sister's accusation made the Empress Dowager suspicious, and she ordered me to prove my innocence. I recoiled, clutching my wrist, but was stopped by 2 burly matrons who blocked my way and grabbed my arms. My sleeve was roughly pulled up by the matrons, revealing a bright, handmade silk thread on my wrist. On the night I disappeared, my mother used cinnabar to reapply it for me. She marked a red dot for me, trying to use it as a cover to help me get through the selection unnoticed. They checked the handmade silk thread my mother made, and compared it to the other noble ladies. It looked identical. The Dowager nearly dismissed her doubts.
Don't be fooled. The Lins forged that thread. Use soapberry water to see for yourself.
At the Dowager's command, Lin Wanning dipped a cloth in soapy water to scrub the cinnabar mark off my hand.
Lin Wanning, are you crazy? You'll ruin the whole Lin family.
Lin Wanning laughed. I noticed an eastern pig jade hairpin in her hair. Its luster gave it away. She followed. My gaze shifted to the hairpin in my own hairline.
I'm not afraid of you dragging me down because His Majesty already likes me.
I was full of doubt. That day at Ling'an Temple, I was praying alone when I smelled a medicinal scent. A wild, out-of-control man pinned me behind a statue. I struggled hard, but as I pulled my hairpin to kill him, I saw a royal dragon on his collar. When I opened my eyes, the man was looking ashamed while wiping my body. He said with guilt, "I'll take responsibility. You are..."
Your Majesty.
I was just... As a minor official's daughter, I'd never seen the emperor, but Zi Jinyuan was special. 2 years ago, Duke Ximing rebelled, purging the imperial family and loyalists to seize the throne. Fear gripped the city, until, years later in the north, Prince Zi Jinyuan's cavalry returned, finally brightening Dayue's sky. As he reclaimed the palace, the emperor and empress were already dead. The third princess and other princes met even more tragic ends. Duan's remaining followers blended into the crowds, making them hard to find. to intimidate hidden rebels on the day he took control. He ordered officials and their families to kneel along the path to welcome him. He declared that any who failed to kneel would be deemed rebels and executed. That day, I saw Xie Jingyuan's true appearance in full armor at his coronation. For 2 years, some praise him as a savior, while others criticize him. He is ruthlessly cold-blooded, all of which is right before our eyes. This helpless man is indeed Xie Jingyuan. He realized cleaning me up meant touching my skin. Hearing footsteps, I trembled. Xie Jingyuan grabbed the fallen cloak, wrapped me tightly and lifted me. He carried me from the back door to the rear mountain and put me in a makeshift sedan.
I have offended you today. I will personally apologize to you.
She won't dare.
I know that your majesty was also framed.
I am not ignorant either. I know that Xie Jingyuan's initial sickly and out-of-control state must have been caused by being drugged.
I'll explain, but first, you must not mention what happened between us today.
Your subject gets it.
What is your name?
Anyone else would be dead by my hairpin for this, but for the Emperor, I must endure. Yet, I won't suffer for nothing. My name is Lin Wanning. I only reported my name to Xie Jingyuan. She repeats it seriously.
Lin Wanning, I will have someone contact you.
Exhausted, I collapsed before I could speak. Waking up, I was back at the Lin residence by sedan chair. I kept waiting, but for 2 months, I've heard nothing from Xie Jingyuan, the Emperor. No news at all. I've lived in fear and constant uncertainty. Meanwhile, Lin Wanning always had new things. I often saw her with letters, her face glowing with happiness. Xie Jingyuan mistook her for another, and Lin Wanning thought she'd won favor. Pre-planned, they meant to kill me publicly today. Lin Wanning grabbed my arm, fiercely twisting my wrist with a cloth. Soon, the fake cinnabar mark was gone. The crowd gasped, and the Empress Dowager slammed the table.
Lin Wanning used a false identity for the royal selection. Guards, take her out and flog her to death.
2 guards surrounded me. I stepped back, protecting my stomach, ready to risk it all. A voice called from behind.
His Majesty has arrived!
All turned and knelt in welcome at the news.
Your Majesty, before even entering the harem, drama unfolds.
Prince An, Xijui spoke, fanning himself behind Xie Jingyuan. Dressed in a dark dragon robe, Xie Jingyuan was unlike the reckless late emperor. His nobility was innate, and his commanding presence demanded respect. One bows to the emperor, yet this was only our 2nd meeting since he took me. I couldn't help but look up at him. He was striding toward me, and the familiar royal fragrance pulled me back to that day. In the hazy memories of Lincoln Temple, he reached out his large hand adorned with a jade ring toward me. This hand had once carefully held me in his arms. I thought he was coming to help me out, and was about to reach out in response. But Xie Jingyuan had already taken someone else's hand, and was kneeling beside me. Lin Wanning was personally helped up by the Emperor.
Do you like the gift I gave you?
Yes, Your Majesty, I like it very much.
I'm glad you like it. I picked it out especially for you.
Did the Emperor and this Lin already know each other?
Grandmother, 2 months ago I was in danger, and luckily Lin Wanning saved me.
Lin Wanning looked completely confused. What danger? What saving?
So there's such a connection. What exactly happened that day? Tell everyone here. Miss Lin Wanning, please tell us in detail how you saved the hero.
Lin Wanyang's eyes flickered. So the Emperor is treating her well because she saved his life. But this so-called life-saving favor, she had absolutely no idea what they were talking about. But she reacted quickly and pretended to be weak, pressing her temples.
What happened that day? It was dangerous. I fell and hit my head on the way back. How could I remember such a dangerous event?
You can't remember? Very well then. You were injured because of me. I won't let anyone make things difficult for you.
Lin Wanning acted coy, the other noble ladies whispered as they watched. I looked on as Xie Jingyuan tended to the lying Lin Wanning, and my heart sank. I was dazed. Lin Wanning and I looked somewhat alike. That day, Xie Jingyuan was drugged. I thought she just couldn't hear, but she was both deaf and blind, completely mistaking the person. Xie Jingyuan bowed to the dowager and took the main seat.
No need for formality.
Like everyone else, I stood, but I wasn't special. That man didn't give me a second look. What of his promise? What did it mean? All my anxious waiting? What for? I hid my hand under my sleeve, hiding my bump, and tried to breathe steadily. I closed my eyes, fighting for composure. I must stay calm, or my child and I are doomed. Xie Jingyuan scanned the room.
What has caused such a disturbance that even I cannot have peace?
Favored by the Emperor, Lin Wanning was peak arrogant.
Your Majesty, it was I who discovered someone attempting to deceive you and exposed her in public.
Lin Wanyang's arrogance soared to the point she now called herself I instead of your subject. Xie Jingyuan stared at Lin Wanning.
Tell me, who did you expose?
Was it my elder sister? Lin Wanning dared to enter the palace selection even after losing her chastity by having an affair with someone.
Jie Jingyuan's gaze finally fell on me. The moment I met his eyes, all I saw was indifference in them. With a face as pale as a stranger's, I suddenly looked haggard. The emperor's brows seemed to furrow slightly, as if with a hint of jealousy. But when I looked more closely, all I saw was a cold, stern face. Everyone believed the emperor would immediately give the order to. Just as they led me to my death, the emperor spoke up.
The gauze is gone. It may not be distortion. Physician Li, your thoughts?
An imperial physician is on duty today. It's Physician Li, the academy's only female doctor. Step forward.
Your Majesty, as time passes, handmade gauze can also fall off for other reasons. It falls off.
It's as if they came prepared. Physician Li called 3 duty attendants, all 3 veterans, yet the handmade gauze was missing from each.
Please roll up your sleeves for inspection by His Majesty and the Grand Empress Dowager.
They all bared their wrists. 2 people's gauze had vanished, while the older woman's was fading fast.
They work in the Imperial Kitchen and the Gardening Bureau, and one of them is ill. Long-term medication, daily meals, or taking medicine could all cause the handmade gauze to disappear.
Since Dayui's founding, this was unheard of, and everyone was shocked.
Did you hear that? So you are... What is the reason?
Unlike the lively fire at Lingan Temple that day, Jie Jingyuan in front of me kept a cold expression on his face. I couldn't tell if he was happy or angry, but I understood the hidden meaning in his words. Is he giving me 3 reasons to choose from at will? I can't figure out what the emperor is thinking.
Your Majesty, as Physician Li said, I've been weak since childhood and used black bone chicken and ginseng. The medicines likely clashed, dissolving the gauze.
Without waiting, everyone asked Physician Li and nodded.
That's right. Ginseng does indeed conflict with pig sand.
Physician Li delivered many royal concubines back then, and her skills were unquestioned.
If Physician Li says so, it's a misunderstanding. Without deception, there is no crime. You may rise.
I barely knelt before he bade me rise. I stumbled getting up, but Liu caught me. Steadying myself, I saw Jie Jingyuan look away. The emperor's leniency made Lin Wanning anxious.
Even if the handmade gauze can't prove his deception, he's been pregnant for 2 months. Just taking his pulse would reveal it.
What did you say?
Thinking she'd found my weakness, Lin Wanning shouted. Jie Jingyuan stared at me, and I recalled his temple instructions.
I came today to pay respects to the late emperor, the empresses, the princesses, and the princes. Therefore, the matter between you and me cannot be made public.
Having affairs at a temple memorial would be universally condemned. Right now, claiming the child is his defies the imperial decree. I cannot ignore the bigger picture, nor can I lie about the father, as that admits to treason and deceit. Silently, I endure the scrutiny of the Empress Dowager and Lin Wanning. Questioned and caught in a dilemma, I am extremely tense. My chest feels as if I felt a sharp blow and suddenly doubled over, retching. Lady Li panicked, as it looked like morning sickness. The emperor rose, and everyone feared an execution order. No one saw the emperor's guilt when he noticed my morning sickness. The brief pained remorse in his eyes.
Everyone saw it. He really is pregnant. Over the past 2 months, it's indeed been rare to see him. My sister Lin Wanning is out and about again. She used to excel at polo, but after being secluded lately, is she really pregnant?
The He family turned on her, and others followed, expecting Lin Wanning to win favor through her past marriage. They claimed my child was illegitimate, pinning all accusations on me to eliminate rivals and please the rising Lin Wanning. Before I could object, my maid Liu stepped forward and knelt, addressing the emperor.
My lady is indeed pregnant. I am her personal maid, and I can testify to this.
Liu was a street orphan I raised myself. My confidant for 7 years has become just like her master, Fan Yao. Lin Wanning smirked at me, now Liu's new mistress. Everyone supports her, even the banquet eunuch has stepped forward.
Reporting to your majesty, at the start of the banquet, Miss Lin Wanning specifically instructed me to replace the wine in her jug with plain water. I found it rather odd. Today is a palace banquet, yet only this member of the Lin family insisted on drinking only plain water.
She's only drinking water because she's pregnant and can't drink. Sister, you really cherish that bastard, don't you?
She spoke with such arrogance, looking down at me. She missed the emperor's cold gaze when she insulted my unborn child. His growing anger forced me back step by step. My throat tightened, and I began to gag and dry heave. I couldn't get a single word out in my own defense. They said everything for me. The Grand Empress Dowager was reciting Buddhist beads.
To check for pregnancy, have Physician Li check. If she is, beat her to death. Physician Li, check her pulse.
Physician Li approached, and I held myself tight.
Before checking my pregnancy, shouldn't Lin Wanning prove an adulterer even exists? Stop struggling. Once it's proven the identity of the man, His Majesty will investigate.
Li obeyed the dowager's order. He did not come forward to force me. Lin Wanning knew that there was indeed a child in my belly, so she was confident of her victory. Facing my counterattack, she only found it laughable.
I've been at home these past few days. How could I not know when you supposedly fell and even hurt your head?
Lin Wanning was caught off guard by my question. The rosy glow on her face suddenly faded, and I pressed her relentlessly.
Did you completely forget about the task of saving His Majesty? Or was it actually someone else who performed the deed?
Lin Wanning panicked. He immediately changed the subject, avoiding the pulse check. I can't gauge the Emperor's intentions. If Physician Li confirms my pregnancy publicly, the child and I are in danger. My only hope is Jing Yuan. Will this Emperor remember I saved him? Thinking of him, I sighed. But sharp abdominal pain returned. I endured it. Suddenly, a gust of wind blew, lifting my robe and exposing my rounded belly to the Emperor.
Please take a seat.
Jing Yuan, at a command, the old man's chair was whisked away by the imperial guards.
Thank you, sire.
Lin Wanning, joyfully sitting, guards stopped him. She was yanked up.
What are you doing?
Lin Wanning stared at Jing Yuan. My two maids took the hint, stepping forward to help me into the armchair.
Your Majesty, why are you granting her a seat?
I see that Miss Lin is physically weak. What harm is there in granting her a seat?
But she has committed the crime of deceiving the Emperor, Your Majesty. This is improper.
The Empress Dowager closed her eyes to chant, muttering unknown scripture with prayer beads in hand. I was surprised, but my aching body left me indifferent. Before sitting, I barely bowed to the Emperor. Jing Yuan then silently excused my formalities with a simple hand gesture. In the cool autumn air, the armchair's soft white fur eased my abdominal discomfort as I sat. A sachet on the chair released a medicinal scent, inexplicably soothing my exertion-induced nausea. Lin Wanning. Since the Emperor pitied me, she was more desperate to convict me.
That day, my sister met privately with a man from outside at Linen Temple. There are witnesses to all of this.
Jing Yuan suddenly interrupted her.
Kneel and answer.
Your Majesty, are you asking me to kneel? Why should I kneel while she gets to sit?
I order you to kneel.
With Jing Yuan's single word "I," everyone held their breath. They remembered this easygoing monarch had claimed countless lives. They remembered that day, Jing Yuan beheaded the traitor Prince Duan and hung his head at the palace gates. After 7 days, opinions on Jing Yuan varied from praise to criticism of his cold-bloodedness. Lin Wanning remembered the Emperor's ruthless side. Her legs gave way, and she knelt. Jing Yuan's face cleared, returning to a gentle expression. He even smiled at Lin Wanning.
That's more like it.
Jing Yuan's late mother, Consort Ning, was the North's greatest beauty. He inherited her looks. Beyond his status, he was incomparably handsome. Lin Wanning, recently terrified, was now bewitched by him. She took the Emperor's smile as comfort.
A monk saw Lin Wanning secretly meeting Nan at Linen Temple. He's now in the capital for an audience with His Majesty. You summoned me.
I shot Lin Wanning a cold glance. Before the Emperor could speak, the Grand Empress Dowager spoke first.
The monks of Linen Temple would never lie. Since there is a witness, bring him in.
Soon, the monk Wu Ming met the Emperor and recited a Buddhist chant.
2 months ago, I did indeed witness Miss Lin meeting privately with a man from the south in the meditation room for several hours.
Master, how can you say it was me? No evidence, just talk.
Monks do not speak falsely. This is the jade pendant I found in the meditation room. Carved on it is a Qilin riding the clouds.
I suddenly recalled that in the chaos, I tore the Qilin jade from Jing Yuan. Later, in my daze, I lost track of where the pendant ended up. Neither Jing Yuan nor I could recall which corner it had fallen into. Someone recognized that this must be a man's ornament, and only members of the royal family could wear a Qilin jade.
Could it be that Lin Wanning's secret contact was actually the Empress Dowager? I still remember 2 months ago. It was during the memorial ceremony for the late Emperor and Empress. The Emperor and other royal relatives all went to Linen Temple.
Since Prince Duan's revolt and their tragic deaths, the biannual soul-calming rite uses Tongji rites for just the Emperor and Princess. On that day, the late Emperor and Empress were brutally killed by Prince Duan. So the soul-calming ceremony was grand, Jing Yuan. You asked me to keep it secret, fearing someone might use the ritual to make a fuss. In such a solemn setting, I did that with Jing Yuan. If it were ever exposed, the Emperor, his reputation would suffer. I'd be doomed, and the world would say I seduced the Emperor. If they label me a lawless menace, my family will suffer too. Jing Yuan seemed indifferent. Could I expect an emperor from a brief fling to risk everything for me? I decided to take the fall, but as I went to speak, the baby stirred.
The man who had an illicit affair with my sister was indeed no ordinary person. He was Prince An.
I was about to argue when Prince An, who was suddenly named, was also stunned. Pointing to himself, Prince An was Xie Jingyuan's sole surviving brother. During the memorial ceremony at Ling'an Temple, Prince An was also there.
Yes, it was Prince An that day. I didn't know Miss Lin was a palace candidate.
The list of candidates for the selection was announced half a year ago. Prince An, could it be that you deliberately want to compete with your imperial brother for a woman?
Prince An is 6 years junior to Xie Jingyuan, just 19 and born to an unfavored consort. After Xie Jingyuan's accession, Prince An's life improved. The Grand Empress Dowager's question startled him, and he pleaded innocent.
Grandmother, how could you suspect me? I was at Lin Temple that day, but I would never do that there. I'd never be involved, let alone covet my brother's woman.
The Empress rolled her prayer beads, feigning compassion, yet her words cut deep.
As a prince, you helped quell Prince Duan's rebellion, yet in the end, Xie Jingyuan took the throne. Do you harbor any resentment because of this?
As a young woman, the Grand Empress Dowager was Southern Qi's holy maiden, gifted with prophecy. This earned Emperor Xilin's favor. She outlived 2 short-lived emperors, both of whom died suddenly. During their prime, the Grand Empress Dowager even served as regent for a period of time. Despite Xie Jingyuan's power, the Grand Empress Dowager remains influential. This conclusion panicked Prince An, who then begged Xie Jingyuan for mercy.
Elder brother, please believe your younger brother. There is nothing improper between Miss Lin and me. We are innocent.
Xie Jingyuan looked gloomy, staring down at Prince An. His gaze was intimidating. I stood and knelt on the ground.
Your Majesty, look. These claims are baseless. Someone is using me to divide you and Prince An. Evidence and witnesses prove it. By law, Lin Wanning deserves death, and Prince Duan. A warning from the past and a future threat. Majesty, let Xie Jue die whole.
Before Xie Jingyuan spoke, the Empress Dowager decided for him.
Grandmother, Xie Jue is my only living blood brother.
Emperor, this is your fate. The will of heaven cannot be defied.
For each prince, the Dowager. As Sentess, the Empress Dowager divined each prince's fate and predicted their futures. She foresaw Xie Minghui usurping the throne. As predicted, he rebelled, killed the emperor, and ensured his siblings met tragic ends. Indeed, they died by Prince Duan's sword then. When Xie Jingyuan was born, the Empress Dowager predicted he would one day bring ruin to his kin, a cursed omen. The Grand Empress Dowager's youth prophecies helped found Great Qi. Her words were absolute, especially after Prince Duan's tragic precedent served as a warning. Everyone was waiting for the prophecy about Xie Jingyuan to come true. The Empress Dowager gave the order.
Drag these adulterers away, and put them to death.
Who dares to act before I have spoken? There's something everyone has misunderstood. The person who secretly met with Lin Wanning at Ling'an Temple that day was me.
Xie Jingyuan. He approached and helped me up, taking my hand. He brazenly declared it, nearly making the Grand Empress Dowager snap her prayer beads. Shockingly, His Majesty admitted it blatantly. Xie Jingyuan took my hand and showed everyone, looking quite proud.
That day, when I was poisoned and my life was in danger, it was Miss Lin Wanning who stepped forward and detoxified me.
Xie Jingyuan looked at Lin Wanning, who hurriedly knelt down. He lifted her chin with his jade pendant. Lin Wanning, pale with fear, she tried to defend herself.
The king's debt was to my sister, yet you've spent months giving me gifts. That's why I misunderstood your Majesty's intentions.
Lin Wanning wiped her eyes and pointed at me on the ground.
I ran into His Majesty in the meditation room that day. Since I was the one there, I am the one who saved his life.
So noisy. Someone cut out his tongue.
Your Majesty, please spare his tongue. He's still useful.
When Xie Jingyuan looked at me, his defiance faded. He gently stroked my cheek. Everyone saw the Emperor's true favorite. Those who chose the wrong side knelt, trembling in fear. The Empress Dowager fumed.
Emperor, are you insane? How dare you commit such an act of disloyalty and unfilial behavior during the ancestral rites?
He laughed. Without him, the late emperor would have perished. Instead, he retook the capital, executed the rebels, and finally avenged the dead.
Imperial Grandmother, do you really not know why I lost my composure?
Her face fell. Drugging the emperor during the ceremony? Few in Dayu could do it. She gripped her prayer beads under his eagle-like gaze. Suddenly, she reached for her forehead, and her attendant rushed to support her.
The Empress Dowager is ill. Call the physician.
Xie Jingyuan sneered. Amidst the banquet chaos, the monk beside him flared up. He drew a dagger from his sleeve and lunged at Xi Jingyuan.
Your Majesty, look out!
I reacted swiftly, rushing forward to shield Xi Jingyuan. When the blade was only an inch from my chest, Xi Jingyuan grabbed it. He twisted the monk's wrist on the spot, breaking the bones, and the dagger clattered to the ground. At the same time, the imperial guards immediately tackled the monk and subdued him. Although it was just a false alarm, I couldn't catch my breath. Weak and aching, my vision went black, and I collapsed. I only felt Xi Jingyuan catch me before everything faded. I awoke in a palace chamber, just as Physician Lin shared good news.
Congratulations, Your Majesty. Miss Lin has been pregnant for 2 months now.
Xi Jingyuan was overjoyed to see me awake and personally helped me sit up, but I noticed that her face showed more shock than happiness.
Does Your Majesty not like this child?
It's not that, but wasn't I supposed to be fated to never have children?
The Dowager's prophecy for Xi Jingyuan was that she'd be cursed and childless. I grabbed Xi Jingyuan's hand and placed it on my belly, feeling her warmth. Xi Jingyuan's eyes softened like water.
I thought you were just going along with me, and that you had arranged for those people to put on an act for me.
All of today's palace banquet. Since my sister's report, I've been in control. As we expected, Xi Jingyuan recovered fast that day at Lingan Temple. She woke up. Once the drug wore off, the toxins faded. Xi Jingyuan suffered no lasting harm. She didn't panic at all, and even saw through the mastermind's plot at a glance.
This drug wasn't lethal. I passed out after lighting incense given to me by Prince An. Likely the aphrodisiac in it was for Prince An.
I got it all. That day was the memorial ceremony for the late emperor and empress. Lingan Temple was cleared of worshippers, except for us. As I entered to pray, someone plotted to pair me with Prince An. Though just a court lady, the lamps were lit by my side. Technically, I already belonged to the emperor, and Prince An was the emperor's only sibling. If Prince An was the one who did this to me today, it would be a grave crime of adultery. And Prince An would also bear the infamy of being involved with his sister-in-law. Someone wanted to use this affair between a man and a woman to throw the royal family into chaos.
Miss Lin Wanning, you are innocent. There's no need to panic. I'm sorry for today. I'll explain everything. Will you help me lure out the mastermind?
Once I knew Xi Jingyuan was emperor, he'd surely pick me. But as Lin Wanyao said, today was just a coincidence. Had it been Miss Li, Miss Wang, or even Lin Wanyao at the temple instead, after recognizing Xi Jingyuan's identity, they would most likely have made the same choice. Xi Jingyuan is a young and intelligent emperor. I must let her know that I am not just a fleeting romance to her, I can also be her key ally. I must prove my worth. Otherwise, from a fourth-rank family, even if I entered the palace, my future is uncertain. So, at today's banquet, despite others' pressure, I endured calmly, staying focused on the game's outcome. So when the monk suddenly attempted an assassination, I did not hesitate to shield the emperor. Shielding him, I'd die for Xi Jingyuan to turn our accidental union into true love. Xi Jingyuan wouldn't let me die. Under the guard's watchful eyes, he was already a seasoned warrior who'd never let me get hurt. I just had to show my resolve to protect him. This turns our fleeting romance into a lifelong bond. As his wife in the palace, I'll be the favored consort, forever secure. His favorite, or the empress.
Your Majesty, Miss Lin's pregnancy is stable. She fainted from standing in the wind too long and being startled. A few days' rest will suffice.
Physician Li works for Xi Jingyuan, who foresaw this silk crisis and gave advance instructions. Indeed, handmade silk can vanish for many reasons when startled. Physician Li, having seen many maids die over this, used this chance to clarify that handmade silk differs from needlework. Noticing my paleness at the banquet, he gave me a sachet to ease my morning sickness. Despite these preparations, Xi Jingyuan's cold, unpredictable mood still left me uneasy.
Did I happen to frighten you?
Xi Jingyuan is quite self-aware. I looked at him reproachfully.
Hey, don't worry. My brother has always been this way, so he has no women around him as emperor. At Lingan Temple, my brother took my incense and fell into a trap. I decree that Lin Wanning, the maid who saved the emperor, is named virtuous consort.
Regarding the temple incident, I see all, so I'll grant a title to end the rumors. Prove you acted heroically, not improperly. Though you saved the emperor, people will still talk, even with a reason. My moral failings are like Xi Jingyuan killing Prince Duan, Ming. Though he restored order, scholars still called him extreme. To protect me, he used imperial power to silence critics, ignoring his reputation or consort Feng's orders. Following that, Xi Jingyuan sent a second decree.
Monk Wu Ming tried to assassinate the emperor. Officials investigated every monk from Lingan Temple.
Only the Lingan Temple monks could have drugged me, let me in, and brought me there on such a big day. The monk might be an imposter, a mole hiding among them, a Prince Duan loyalist.
Today they framed my consort upsetting the second prince. The miscarriage plotters were executed.
Lin Wanyao nearly lost her tongue. In terror, she tearfully begged me for mercy.
Sister, I was wrong. Please plead with His Majesty for me. I am your half-sister after all. We share honor and disgrace together.
These words from her, how ridiculous she sounds. For fame and money she tried to ruin me. Back then, did she forget we're sisters? Now cornered, she lashes out. Xi Jingyuan.
I never had such wild ambitions. It was you who had someone send them to me. I believed the emperor could love a lowly concubine's daughter like me. I only fought for what I wanted. Was that so wrong?
Lin Wanyao was indeed a part of Xie Jingyuan's scheme. That day, after she sent me back to the Lin residence, she deliberately had people, under the guise of the palace, deliver imperial gifts to Lin Wanyao every few days to avoid suspicion. After half a month of this, someone approached her. They told Lin Wanyao that all she had to do was expose the affair between Prince Duan and Lin Wanning at the palace banquet. She'll be taken. The Lin family's eldest daughter became an imperial concubine. Her status and the emperor's favor guaranteed a rich reward, every man for himself. Lin Wanyao, he took a gamble for his future, unaware that he was sitting next to her. At a gambling table, the more the emperor wants, the more miserable his loss will be. After venting her anger and frustration, Lin Wanyao collapsed to the ground. She cried so hard her shoulders trembled. Xi Jingyuan just watched her coldly, as if looking at a discarded chess piece. I stepped forward and handed her a handkerchief.
If you want to stay alive, then tell me who persuaded you to do these things. Who's supporting you from behind the scenes?
Lin Wanyao bit her lower lip. I got up to leave, but Lin Wanyao grabbed the hem of my dress.
It was the Grand Empress Dowager who told me to do this.
Lin Wanyao confessed all. Xie Jingyuan stayed silent, having guessed it. But the Grand Empress Dowager, a two-reign veteran, was beyond the emperor's easy reach. He commuted Lin Wanyao's death sentence to life in prison. It was still harsh, but better than death or mutilation. This was great mercy. Despairing and greedy, Lin Wanyao was dragged off. Next to beg for mercy at my feet was the maidservant Liu.
Miss, this servant was wrong. I was also deceived by second miss. If you can forgive second miss, please forgive this servant as well. I will never dare to do it again.
She tried to appeal to the years of master-servant relationship between us, but I asked her coldly.
Lin Wanyao is, after all, my own sister. But what are you? Drag her away, and don't get blood on me.
Liuer's screams moved me not. The eunuch who framed me was also killed. The noble ladies who mocked me won't be executed, but they'll never marry well. Soon, the monk led guards to find a dozen more fakes at Linen Temple. All were remnants of Prince Duan's faction. Despite their skills, their influence couldn't reach the emperor's side. The emperor pressed them for the mastermind. They chose death over betrayal. Despite torture, they named no accomplices. Xie Jingyuan ordered their execution. The monks died shouting, "Long live Prince Duan." Shocked by this, I asked,
What kind of person is Prince Duan Ziming really?
I consider myself a generous person, yet I can't even manage a servant like Lu He, letting him desert at a critical moment. Prince Duan, a mere rebel, even though he has been dead for over 2 years, still has such loyal followers. Xie Jingyuan remained silent for a long time, not answering. I suddenly realized I had misspoken, and was about to apologize.
My royal brother, he was quite a good person.
The king still calls him royal brother, but I beheaded him. He never denied that he was my brother. In Xie Jingyuan's memory, Prince Duan, Xie Ming, was a good elder brother. Prince Duan was the son of Consort Shu. The late emperor's favorite son was punished by the dowager at age 8. The prophecy said Prince Duan would usurp the throne and be forsaken by all. He became suddenly cold and distant toward Xi Ming because of this prophecy. People in the palace also began to treat Xi Ming differently because of it. If these were just covert, subtle attacks, they might not have driven someone mad. But in the second year, after the prophecy, Consort Shu passed away on a rainy night. That night, the only one by Consort Shu's side was Prince Duan, just a child. The late emperor harshly blamed him. He blamed her for the delayed treatment and her mother's death, calling her a jinx. Now motherless and resented by her father, the other royals also distanced themselves from her. The late emperor casually granted Xi Ming a remote fiefdom and made him its lord. As a prince, Xi Ming went to his fief at 14, with Xi Jing aged 9.